topic. Best friends. Or just friends. Best friends. Friends in general. Relationships in general. I'm going way off topic. So, relationships are just, they're just, there's so much to them. Especially if you want close ones. You can see my phone in my glasses. Hello. If you get married, obviously you want the guy or girl you marry to be your best friend, because they're going to be there every day for you. And that person needs to be the one that doesn't matter what you go through, you do it together and you stick together, because once you're married, it's till death do you part. This isn't a dating game. It's marriage. You're stuck together for life. So that person definitely needs to be on like the tip top of your best friends list. And then your spouse does not have to be your soulmate. There's a difference there. I did a blog post on the difference between best friend and soulmate. I have my blog link and my Instagram link up in my banner. They're over on the side though, like this. You see the little, which side am I on? You see the little icons for Instagram and Blogger. One of these sides. But yeah, you can go on there and look at that if you want. But I'm not going to try to explain the differences right now. But I have been in a very long-term best friend soulmate relationship with my best girlfriend that I met in high school. I met her in 1999. She was the new kid in my computer class, and I was looking at her, and she looked at me, and I was just like, I got new socks on. Instant click. But yeah, there's a whole different level of connection there. We can go months, weeks, days, a long time without talking to each other, and then just pick it back up and be like, hey, what's up? That's the way it should be with a soulmate, because even if you're not in the same seasons of life together, you can take those breaks, go through your seasons on your own, and reach out when you need them. Sorry, I'm like squirreling everywhere. I'm at the barn where my daughter takes horse lessons, and I have the sunroof open because it's warm, so I can hear all the traffic. No, I didn't do it so I could hear all the traffic. I just can hear all the traffic because it's open. But anyway, just making sure, like, up until a couple years ago, I didn't know anything about boundaries. No one ever taught me about boundaries. No one ever taught me about a lot of things that had to do with healthy relationships. They just let me deal with how I met people on my own, and not knowing I was on the spectrum, I was just all kinds of awkward. All kinds of awkward, never knowing what to do. Didn't know how to flirt, didn't know how to make friends. I just kind of talked to a random person who seemed like they would be nice, and if they weren't, they weren't. If they were, they were. If they decided to talk to me again, we became friends. But I have another friend from... Actually, I have two more friends that I've known for so many years. One of them I've known since preschool. We've basically just grown up knowing each other, and turns out she's also on the spectrum. But she and I, every now and then, go out and do something together. A mutual thing that we'll both enjoy, and we can just totally be awkward and stuff. So, yeah. And then the other one that I was telling you about, I met her in youth group, growing up, youth group, actually where my soulmate bestie came from. And there'll be years, months, and we still like run into each other and we're like, hey! So, I'm not very good at keeping in touch with people, so it's a good thing that they don't mind having long spurts of time, or even like forgetting about each other. Oh, I'm so terrible at that. If I don't see someone or hear from someone for a while, I totally forget they exist. You know, it's just, there's so much you have to keep in your mind on a daily basis. It's like, if something's not a constant thing, it's just gone. But, yeah. I just wanted to talk about relationships. What kind of people do you have in your life? Oh, I didn't touch on the whole like toxic thing. You know what? I don't realize what toxicity is, because come to find out, my soulmate best friend and I actually lend some toxicity to each other in our lives, and we have to form boundaries with each other. We have to, I wouldn't say tread lightly, but we have to just make sure that we're taking into account the fact that we don't see eye to eye, we don't have the same lives, we just are who we are. And sometimes we say the wrong things, sometimes we misunderstand each other, but we're in each other's lives for the long haul, no matter what that looks like. So we take breaks when we need to. That's healthy. It's healthy to take breaks from anybody if things are just not meshing, or lives are just not on the same track. It's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll talk sometime. I'm not like cutting the bridge or whatever, cutting ties, whatever you want to call it. We just need space, we need air. And that's fine. Anyway. Yeah. Tell me about your experiences with these types of things.